Yeah, it's recording.
Hi, I'm Zeta from Tea Sparrow. Welcome. And we just wanted to brew some white tea with you guys.
Great. I'm Michael from Tea Sparrow. And get into the table. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. And, all right, thanks. Hey, so in this month's tea kit, we have a white tea, which is going out to our members. And it's a really special white tea, so we're doing a little segment today on how to brew it and where the white tea came from. Recently, I was in China on a business trip, which was awesome. And so while I was there, I totally took advantage and visited local tea shops and just found some really, really cool stuff. And found out for the city of Luoyang, which is one of the original arteries from the Silk Road and tea trade. So they have this really thousand-year-old history of tea there. And when I went there, I found out a lot of really interesting, amazing things. Were so fun about the job, and in particular, their white tea they had there was super cool. So today we're going to be brewing that tea. The first step you do is you warm up your teapot. Just pour a little bit of hot water.
Which you did already, right?
Yeah, which I did already, and we got that all kind of set. The second step is measuring out your tea. So for our white tea, it would be 2 tablespoons.
Right.
And although that's quite a bit of tea, it does, you can brew the tea several times. So you can get about 3 brewings in total, and oops, that's a bit too much. Okay, there we go. Nice. Test that away, there we go. Now the first step is with white tea and green tea, it's really important to wash your leaves. The reason why is these leaves are very delicately picked and then just naturally air dried and then packaged. So the leaves still have a lot of the dust and dirt from their original growing environment.
Right.
So it's just important just to sort of clean
But
all
quick,
this
right?
off.
Don't let it
Oh,
steep
yeah.
at all. Just rinse them quickly and.
Yeah, literally like a 5-second whole
Right.
procedure. Okay. Brilliant. And
In terms of the temperature of the water, Mike and I were kind of talking, there's a couple of ways that you can help the temperature come to the right point. If you boil your water all the way, it'll be too hot. You don't want to do boiling water with this type of tea. So one thing that I've heard actually, and I will do sometimes, is you can stop the water boiling. It will get to a noisy point just before it boils, and I've heard that at that point, the noisier point of the boiling process, it's kind of just about at the right temperature for a green or a white tea. But then Mike also, he'll just take the hot water and transfer it from ceramic cup to ceramic cup. And if you do that like 2-3 times, then you can hold the outside of the ceramic cup just, more than a few seconds, then you know it's probably the right temperature. And that's about 175.
yeah, exactly, Fahrenheit or between 70 to 80 Celsius.
Yeah.
And or of course you can always just use your thermometer, which is what we use this time, and we just make sure the water was good. So it takes now this tea can burn anywhere from 30 seconds to 1 minute and 20.
Okay.
It all depends on what you prefer as far as your own personal taste. And so I personally like about 1 minute, so it has about another 30 seconds to go. And
then if you were to reuse the leaves, you would go a little longer each time?
Well, the second time would be about the exact same.
Oh, okay.
But the third time, yeah, you have to use your inner tea guru and sort of, just base it on that moment. And what's interesting about this white tea in particular, too, is that the city of Luoyang has its very own unique history for white tea. Mm-hmm. And they've actually, in Angi region, not too far, they've actually cultivated their own form of a white tea tree. So their tea, the leaves actually grow in clusters of 3, and they don't have all those really massive hairs.
Right, which is interesting because what I've read and what I've learned white tea to be is single leaf, and it's got quite downy silvery hairs on it. And this particular white tea comes in a cluster of 3, like Mike said, and there's actually no hairs on it. So it's a very clean, I don't know if you can tell from the tea being poured, it's almost a completely clear as water liquor to it. And that's another definition of all the tea that we drink. So a white tea looks almost clear or white in color. Mike brought some other things back from China. There's a green tea which will have that slight green color to the liquor. And then a black tea, same thing, it's got that darker richness and the color to it. A red tea, all of those are kind of defined by the color and the flavor, obviously. The white tea being the lightest and like the, you know, I think it almost has a fruity taste to it. Just like clean, you know, floral, fruity. Yeah, I'm excited to try it.
That one got a small pour. Here you go.
I'll take it.
Oh, the smell is just...
It's the type of tea I could drink all day. It's just...
beautiful. Wow. Wow, that's just lovely.
Love it.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the white tea in your kit this month, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, sorry, there's one great thing too about white tea as well in general for the summer months. It helps protect the skin against UV. So it's very helpful in that sense. So it's a great tea to be drinking in the summer, that and green teas.
Nice. Red
teas, black teas more for like rainy and winter.
Yeah, it's also, I find just the tiniest little drip of honey lemon in white tea. It just, you know, and I've also actually read that it brings out 3 times the amount of antioxidants when you add just a bit of lemon to it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Enjoy. Thanks for visiting us.
Take care. Oh, I'm not going to get out of this table. Oh, wait. 3, 2, 1. On the chair. Down goes the house.